bleeding gums. Is it serious? Should I see a dentist? Are they just going to tell me to floss? Did I wait too long? If I did, is there any turning back? Can I lose my teeth? How is it even treated? Today we're answering all those questions and more. Gum disease is a silent epidemic. Most of us will have it at some point in our lives. And the truth is that the disease is painless in its earliest stages. So many people just don't know they're in trouble until it's much later and they feel something. But by then, it might already be too late. Despite being one of the most common diseases worldwide, gum disease is almost entirely preventable and treatable if caught in time. In fact, it's the #1 cause of tooth loss in adults. But the good news is it's also the most common health condition that you can easily reverse if you catch it in time. Welcome to our channel today. Let's talk about it. How can we deal with it? First, let's take a closer look at the warning signs and symptoms you need to watch out for, how you can treat them, and how you can fight back against gum disease. What are the warning signs and symptoms? Well, first off, the most common symptom is bleeding gums. And no, it's not normal for your gums to bleed when you brush or floss. In fact, healthy gums never bleed at all, not during brushing, flossing, or eating. So, if your gums bleed, this is an advanced warning sign that your gums are inflamed and infected. That means you have some form of gum disease. Please take this seriously. Second is redness and swelling. Healthy gums are pink and firm. Unhealthy gums are red, puffy, and tender. Third is bad breath. Now, here's why. As bacteria grow underneath the gum line, they release toxins that cause bad breath. That's halitosis, which is a fancy name for bad breath. Fourth is gum recession. When the gum tissue pulls away from the tooth, it makes the tooth look longer than usual. You might start feeling sensitivity as well because the protective layer of the tooth is gone, and the inner part of the tooth, the dentin and pulp, gets exposed. Now, this is typically a later symptom, but it's still important to mention. Those are the 4 warning signs. But let's talk about the 2 main stages of gum disease. This is important because depending on the stage will determine how you'll treat it. First, we have gingivitis. This is the earliest stage of gum disease, and it's totally reversible. Remember, gingivitis means inflammation of the gums. It hasn't spread deeper into the bone. Gingivitis will develop stage of periodontitis if left untreated. With gingivitis, you can turn it around completely. So the key point here is that gingivitis is reversible. Now, periodontitis is the next stage. The inflammation has spread and the infection has started destroying the bone that supports your teeth. So the key trait of periodontitis is that the damage cannot be reversed completely, only managed and controlled to stop further destruction. Now, periodontitis is characterized by more advanced signs like pus between the gums and teeth. Teeth becoming loose, changes in your bite, and teeth shifting or separating. Alright, so now you know the stages. Let's move on to treatment. How is gum disease treated? Well, treatment depends entirely on the stage and severity of your gum disease. But if you've just been diagnosed with gingivitis, dental cleaning or antibiotics is usually all you'll need. This helps reduce inflammation and get rid of the sources of irritation. Now, the key to success is excellent home care before and after your treatment. If you don't take care of your teeth at home, the plaque will keep building up and you'll have more inflammation and bleeding. But if you have developed into periodontitis, treatment will be complicated. This may include infection control, scaling, and root planing. The dentist or hygienist will scrape away all the plaque and tartar, both above and below the gum line. But that's not all. The hygienist will also smooth the tooth roots. This encourages the gum tissue to heal tightly around the tooth. Now, root planing helps make it harder for bacteria to stick around. This deep cleaning procedure can take several visits, especially if you have a lot of teeth involved or deep pockets around the teeth. Deep pockets are one of the signs of gum disease, and they're essentially areas where plaque and tartar have collected and pushed the gums away from the teeth. So the dentist may use special tools to measure the depth of these pockets. And if it's really severe, you might have to see a periodontist, a gum specialist. In the end, the goal of treatment is to control the disease, eliminate bleeding, and prevent you from losing teeth. Okay, so now you know how it's treated at the dental office, but how do you fight it at home? How can I protect myself? Well, let's start with the non-negotiables. First, you must be brushing effectively. This means twice a day for 2 minutes each time. Second, you must be flossing once a day. This is the only way to clean between your teeth, where the disease starts. Okay, so now you know how to protect yourself. But what's the verdict? So what does it all mean? Well, here's the bottom line. Bleeding gums are not normal. They are a cry for help from your body. It's telling you that there's a problem below the gum line that needs to be addressed. Don't ignore it. If you do, the gum disease will worsen. Next thing you know, you're facing tooth loss or painful gum surgery. Remember, the disease is reversible, completely reversible in the early gingivitis stage, but the key is to catch it in time. Bottom line, the earlier you catch it, the easier it is to treat it. Here you have it. Now you know everything you need to know about gum disease, from the early warning signs and symptoms to how it's treated and how you can fight back against it. So don't wait another day. Take charge of your oral health and protect your beautiful smile. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have you ever ignored bleeding gums? What made you finally see a dentist? Share your story in the comments below.